What's happening? Thanks for joining me again. I'm Chris. Today we're going to check out a beer from Green Flash out of San Diego. This is their Rayon Vert. It's a, as they say, Belgian style pale ale with Brett added. So from my understanding, this is sort of their take on Orval. So this bottle is almost a year old right now, and I've heard that when I open it, there could be, I need to be ready maybe to get it straight into the glass. So let's see what happens here. No, not too bad. Definitely see the carbonation coming up. Let's see what we got. Yeah, a lot of carbonation there. That is a glass full of head, and that is a B. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let this settle down for a minute, and we'll get back to you. All right. Well, we just took a couple minutes for the head to settle down on this. Definitely pouring a really bright golden orange. Still see a ton of carbonation coming up off the bottom. Didn't leave a ton in the way of lacing on the side, but I mean there's still a little bit of remnants there. But let's get a nose. Yeah, definitely I can smell a lot of the Brett character in there. It's like a kind of a dry Belgian yeast note you'd expect. Maybe like a slight sort of like fruit rind, like a lemon rind, but very, very slight in there. Yeah, it's a really nice smelling beer. All right, let's give it a taste here. Cheers. Wow, it's really nice. The Brett character is really developing this. It's definitely become a very dry, a very tart beer. That sort of lemon rind that I was sort of getting comes out much, much bigger in the flavor in this one. It's definitely, there wasn't a ton of carbonation. I think that had a little bit of time to sort of work itself out as I let the head settle down. But definitely a very light, kind of effervescent drinking beer. There's almost like a little bit of a pepperiness to start just that initial bitter kind of tart kick there, that rind sort of flavor. It's really nice, really refreshing. It's the 4th of July today, and it's got to be in the at least 90, maybe slightly warmer, but definitely a very refreshing beer for today. And I don't know if I mentioned, coming in at 7% alcohol by volume. So a little bit bigger of a beer, not too big, but you don't taste any of it. You know, I almost think it these days 7% is a very standard kind of alcohol strength in a beer. You know, I don't flinch too much. You know, you say something's 10%, you're like, oh, all right, that's kind of standard. Or back in the day, you'd see things like, at least around here, Long Trail Double Bag, 7.2. That was about as big as you could get. Yeah, I wasn't seeing anything bigger than 7.2, and now it's like, that's standard. Everything's 7%. So times are changing, but so this is the Rayon Vert with about 1 year on it. So the Brett has developed. It's definitely become very nice, very tart, refreshing drinking beer. I would definitely recommend it if you can find it. They do a great job of bottle dating. Generally right here they've been using some yellow inks to date, but right below the label here, bottled on 7/24/12. So like I was saying, you know, it's about 20 years short of, or 20 days short of being a year old. So overall, this is a great beer. I'm going to continue enjoying the rest of this. Hope you're enjoying something as well, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.